Coffee, our morning savior and global obsession, was once considered a sinful, dangerous beverage. Yes, you read that right. In the 16th century, coffee was labeled as the devil's drink by religious leaders in Europe, and there was even a push to have it banned by the Pope himself. But instead of condemning it, the Pope took an unexpected sip and changed history forever. Here's the fascinating story of how coffee went from being a drink of suspicion to the beloved beverage we can't live without. Hold on, coffee lovers. Before we spill the beans on this story, make sure you hit subscribe and drop your favorite local coffee shop in the comments. Coffee arrives in Europe, suspicion brews. Coffee first appeared in Europe in the 16th century after spreading from the Arab world, where it had been consumed for centuries. In the Middle East, coffee houses were hubs of intellectual discussion and social gatherings. When coffee reached Venice around 1600, it quickly grew popular among merchants. But not everyone was pleased. Some Christian clergy believed coffee was dangerous because it originated in Muslim lands. They even nicknamed it Satan's brew, or the devil's drink. Why? Coffee kept people awake, making it popular during long nights of discussion. It was associated with Islam, which at the time was considered an opposing religion. Some feared it would lead Christians astray or replace traditional drinks like wine, which had strong ties to Christian rituals. The call to ban coffee. The controversy grew so intense that church leaders petitioned Pope Clement VIII to ban coffee altogether. They argued that the drink was an evil temptation, corrupting the souls of Christians. The Pope was faced with a decision that could change history: condemn coffee or give it a chance. Pope Clement VIII takes a sip. Instead of acting on fear, Pope Clement VIII decided to taste coffee for himself before making a judgment. Legend says the Pope was pleasantly surprised. He reportedly declared, "This drink of Satan is so delicious that it would be a pity to let the infidels have exclusive use of it." Rather than banning coffee, he blessed it, effectively sanctioning coffee for Christian Europe. This papal approval turned coffee from a suspect beverage into a mainstream sensation. Soon, coffee houses began popping up across Europe, especially in Italy, France, and England. How coffee changed Europe. After Pope Clement VIII's blessing, coffee culture exploded. Coffee houses became intellectual hubs where artists, scientists, and politicians met to share ideas. Coffee replaced ale and wine as the preferred breakfast drink, boosting productivity and sobriety. By the 17th century, coffee had become the fuel of the Enlightenment. Why this story still matters. Imagine if the Pope had banned coffee. Would Europe have embraced the coffee house culture that fueled revolutions and new ideas? Probably not. This single decision shaped the social and intellectual fabric of Europe, and maybe the modern world. So the next time you sip your cappuccino or iced latte, remember, coffee was once a forbidden drink nearly cast into eternal damnation. But thanks to one brave sip by Pope Clement VIII, the devil's drink became the world's favorite beverage.